Ladies and gentlemen, some people are just clever. And there's nothing I like more than to share other people's successes so other people can learn from these successes of people's purchases and then their sales after that. This is the story about a floor plan hack that made over $1 million. Stay tuned.
Oh, I've disappeared. There I am. You're on mute. You need to unmute. There we go.
Oh, man, mute.
What a shocking start. Yeah, I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, good. Yeah, the forces of technology were pushing against us the last 15 seconds. It looks like a beautiful day in Sydney, ladies and gentlemen, and boy, we've got a great story for you this morning. This is in Queenscliff on the Northern Beaches, and I have told thousands of people in my career to look out for these opportunities, and now we've just seen someone buy low, sell extremely high, and we wanted to share the story with you.
Yeah, this is a pretty exciting sale. As you said, like sharing people's successes, people are always coming through, open homes and talking with us as a professional, saying, what do we need to look out for? And sometimes I feel like people almost get carried away with crazy ideas, but we stick to what we know that works. And this is just genius. So we're going to take you back to 2007. And I understand that you actually sold this property many, many years ago in your early career. So
late 90s. I did about 8 sales in this building of 15. Like, it was nuts. Our office just went ham in this building and sold this unit.
Yeah, right. Okay. Let me take you back.
Are you doing something? Why have you gone quiet?
Yeah. Can you hear me?
All right. It sounds like we lost audio with Billy, but this is the block, 42 Crown Road. So they're old units, and they're all two-bedders. So they're very, very similar floor plan. So that first podium is a block of, I think, 5 units. So 2 to each floor, and then that top floor is a single unit, and then there's another podium like that at the rear.
Correct. Yeah. You still can't hear me?
Still don't have your audio, Billy Bob. We can move to the next photo.
No, we're going to go to a floor plan here.
So this is a typical floor plan of a unit in the building, but the top floor unit got the benefit of the deck. So where there was a unit the floor below, the top floor got the deck with a little sunroom. So you can see quite a special unit, 2-bedroom, but still only about probably 60, 70 meters squared. So it's not that big. But here's the hack. Here's where the value was made. These owners got it approved through the regulative authorities, and they've actually converted within those walls the design a 3rd bedroom, and they created another bathroom. So it became a 3-2-1 instead of a 2-1-1. It's pretty incredible.
I'm hoping that I can.
Hey, Billy Bob, I still can't hear you. So with that floor plan, now they went to the open market, and the purchase price back in the olden days was real low. So if we could move to the next photo, or price. There you go. So pretty ordinary inside. Little fella there. Had a nice view though. And the terrace was a cracker. And then this is the one this is the same unit, and this is the same unit after the renos. So what they actually did is they made the sunroom the living room, made it a little bigger, even still. And there's that floor plan there, guys. So see how they've snuck in another bathroom? They've moved the kitchen to where the living room was. They've put a bathroom and an ensuite in there. And then they've made that, I think that sunroom, I don't know if you can go back on that old photo, Billy, but I think that sunroom was extended a little bit. I don't know if that's the original size, but a very generous 3-bedroom. And now let's look at the price difference between these, when it was original to now, and you're really going to be surprised.
I've reset my audio. Can you hear me again?
Oh, I've got you. How are you, mate? Yes, you're back.
Sorry for the disruption there, guys. So yeah, look, you can see actually on the entry where the old front door used to go. Basically everything to the right was not there. That was the terrace. Everything to the left, that was there. But the terrace used to be, 20 odd square meters bigger. So that was.
So can you show me the old sunroom and the new the new living room and the old sunroom on a floor plan there? Just for everyone, so we can go back to that old floor plan again, just to refresh our memory on the old floor plan.
Yep, I'm going to need to
your
go
eyes
back
on what you just saw there.
So
let's go.
Remember this.
Back.
Remember this. We're going to go back in time. So we're going to go back through the new photos. That's what they did in terms of renovation. That was the view. Hadn't changed.
Smart.
There's the terrace. That hadn't changed.
Smart.
There's the old terrace.
Smart.
The old view. The old living. There's the old sunroom.
I reckon they made that sunroom they've doubled that sunroom.
Yeah, they did in width. They made it about 5 meters or 4 meters in length, I should say, pushed them south.
And what I love is it didn't affect anyone. Like, it didn't affect privacy for next door. It didn't affect downstairs, upstairs, next door. Like, everyone was a winner. Like, no one lost out here. It was just a cracker. Now, Bill, what was the price differences now? How much did they accelerate the price by modifying this floor plan?
So they bought it. I was trying to do this with no audio, but they bought it for $725,000 in 2010. If you apply market growth there, you'd expect that apartment, even with no improvements, to reach $1.5 million. And then with the changes that they made, they literally accelerated by $1 million. And that's the magic in that is all in the 3rd bedroom, because Queenscliff is very, very tight planning controls. Not very many 3-bedroom apartments in Queenscliff. A lot of them are 2.
Bill, I think if you told anyone in the world, and this is, I think a lot of Australians are watching this and thinking, I know people have made good money out of property, but I think if you go around worldwide and looked at all the different countries in the world, I don't know how many countries are there in the world, 200, whatever. Like, these are staggering amounts of money that people are making. And the nice thing with if you live in a property like this is it's tax-free. So it's the only profit you can make in this country without paying a tax. And at the moment anyway, to say to someone I bought a property and 15 years later I sold it for $1.5 million profit, like, that is, for me, that's just staggering. It's just, yeah.
It's a success that deserves to be sort of shared and celebrated, because there you go. It's it's just something like, as you said, you just don't see on a world stage. And for 15 years the home was enjoyed, and it was then rented out and provided amazing accommodation. It's a beautiful story, and that's what
it's a real estate love story, Billy.
But, going back to where clients were asking, what do we do? What do we look out for? Like, we know this stuff works, so stick to the basics. And particularly if you know the area and you know the trades that can help with these like renovations and conversions, that's where the real gold is. It takes a lot of the risk away.
It's massive. So, guys, in conclusion from today, we've seen a unit in Queenscliff purchased for 750,000. 15 years later, sell for almost 2.5 million. How was this made? One, it was the beautiful forces of real estate market capital growth. Number one. Number two, which was the big lesson out of today, is there was a floor plan hack. They went from a 2-1-1, 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom, 1-car, to a 3-2-1, 3-bedroom, another ensuite, an ensuite, and a garage. And that uplift, simply by using existing space and taking a little bit from the deck, and that made them a quiet fortune.
Yeah. Congrats, Queenscliff.
Good on you guys. Thank you. And sorry about the technical difficulties today, but have a lovely day. Thanks, Bill. You did well. Coming back online strong.
We got there. Thanks, guys. See you later.
See you guys.